Hi guys, just going to make a quick video of what I've been doing for the past 3 or 4 days and what I've got going on for the next 3 or 4 days. I'm currently in Santa Barbara doing some running. My wife and I have a friend here. Her name is Katie and she travels a lot. And when she goes out of town, we come up here and we babysit the house and the dogs and take care of everything. And she's actually gone for 23 days this time. My wife's been here for 18, 19 days. I've been here for 4 days this time. And I was here for a couple of days last week, but I got to get back. I have a race tomorrow in Tehachapi, and I got to go to work on Monday. But speaking of dogs, right here we got Carly dog. She's just a happy one. She's just a happy one. And then down there we got Bailey dog. I tell you guys, if you don't know the love of a dog, if you have a dog, I'm not telling you anything, but if you don't have a dog, this is pretty amazing. These aren't even my dogs, and I'd take a bullet for these guys. Nobody's going to hurt these dogs without taking me out first. That's my wife's hand, by the way. Now, if we go outside, this is the best part. The sun is not shining today, so I don't have a very good view, clear view, and I don't know how good my phone is going to pick it up, but out there in the distance where it looks all foggy, that's our view of the ocean. And we can see the whole ocean line from here, although unfortunately we're not seeing it today. Now on the road here, if I run left, it takes me up over the mountain and I can go run hills. If I go right, it takes me down to the beach and I can run all over the beach area. Now I mentioned that I got to go back because I got to go back to work. I'm retired from my career job, but my retirement job is driving a school bus, and I absolutely love it. When I first started talking about it, a lot of my friends were saying, man, drive a school bus, you got to deal with all of them screaming and yelling kids. Let me tell you about those screaming and yelling kids. Those kids are just being kids, and that's it. Let them be kids. They're just having fun. They don't have a care in the world in most cases. So I let them scream and yell and do whatever they want to do as long as they're not being too terribly disruptive. In fact, I'll tell you a quick story. On our special education buses, we have a driver and an aide. And I was aiding on a particular bus 2 days in a row. We went to the same school, picked up the same kids, and I'm the cool bus driver. I'm having fun with these guys. I'm getting them to enjoy doing push-ups with me and a lot of good positive things. On the third day, I was at this same school and I was on a different bus, and I went into the main office to use the bathroom. And when I went in there, there was a child from the bus the 2 previous days. And he came running up. He remembered my name, Mr. Mike, Mr. Mike. He gave me a big hug and he asked me if I was there to take him home. And I had to tell him, no, I'm here on a different bus today. But that's the reality of it. It's so rewarding. These kids, they're just so positive. And another quick story. We encourage the special ed kids to be as independent as possible. And one child got on the bus and he got in his seat, and I started to lean forward to buckle his seat belt. And he pushed my hand away and he said, I want to do it, but thank you for trying to help me though. And I thought, man, where is your mom? I have got to tell her how awesome you are. So that's the reality, guys. It's not about them being unruly. It's just about them taking care of their own little lives, their own little world, thinking their own little thoughts, and being who they are. So I guess today's message is, don't be afraid to be more childlike. Be an adult when you need to be an adult. But cut loose, have some fun. Don't sweat the small stuff. Life's too short. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I always tell all my kids as they're getting off the bus to go be unstoppable. And now I'm saying it to you guys. You also go be unstoppable.